channel. My name is Devaney, and in today's video, I'm going to be making triple chocolate chip cookies. So I made these cookies last week for the first time, and since then they were such a hit, I've made them 3 times. So I wanted to share the recipe with all of you. I've come prepared today. I've pre-prepped stuff, measured stuff, so we don't have to watch all the nitty-gritty. I'll have the nitty-gritty in the description of the video, and I'll talk it through. So to start, in my bowl, I have 3/4 cup of butter, 1/4 cup of white sugar, and 3/4 cup of brown sugar. The most important thing in this recipe is all the sugar. Don't skimp out. We're just going to start and whip that up. We're just mixing it up until the sugar and the butter are pretty creamed. It's gonna be pretty dark, obviously, with all the brown sugar. The recipe calls for about a teaspoon of vanilla extract, but I've never in my life measured vanilla extract, so I just use what feels right to me. So we'll add in, looks good, and we'll mix again. So next I'm gonna add 1 egg, and while that's mixing, I'm going to add in the dry ingredients. So I've already pre-measured everything. We've got 2 cups of flour, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and this is the most important thing. I've just started adding it to my cookies, and game changer. This has 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. Not gonna lie, don't know what that does, but it elevates your cookie, so. And when we add the flour, it gets a little bit thicker. Actually, no, it's a lot thicker. Okay, so when it looks crumbly and like doughy, that's good. Okay, so now that we've got our general cookie dough, you can do whatever you want. You add in your favorite mix-ins, so 1/2 cup of everything. So I have 1/2 cup of white chocolate chips, semi-sweet chocolate chips, and then I did a mix in this 1/2 cup of dark chocolate chunks and dark chocolate chip cookies, or dark chocolate chips. But you could mix it and do whatever you want. So I guess 3 1/2 cups would be 1.5 cups total is what I'm adding in of chocolate. And then I mix it with a spatula, because if you mix it with the mixer, it just goes nuts. Like chocolate chips flying everywhere. It's wild. So it doesn't take long because our ratio of chocolate chips to cookie dough is pretty much 50-50. So, okay. So you don't need to mix too much. My game plan is just to have, to make sure that I have chocolate chips in every cookie, because that sucks when you don't have chocolate chips in a chocolate chip cookie. But it's super soft as a dough, which I think is normal for cookies. Cookies are not my go-to if I'm gonna decide to bake something. I usually go for like cupcakes, cakes, or literally anything else. But these have been a huge hit, so I'm making them every week. I'll show everyone these cookies. Can we see? Then you just scoop them into cookies. I use a cookie scoop. I don't know the size. It's the standard size. You don't have to use a cookie scoop. People use like spoons, but I use a cookie scoop because they're all more or less the same size. You could use spoons. I've never done that, so I don't know how that goes. You just put on a cookie sheet. I have a silicone baking mat because I like to have as little cleanup as possible. So, but like honestly, look at the ease of the cookie scoop. Scoop her up. Pretty much like ice cream scoop it out. I guess you could use an ice cream scoop, but your cookies will be massive. And you can use any size cookie sheet for this, because we're just going to put them in the fridge. But I have limited space in my fridge right now, so I have to get my smallest cookie sheet. So I think this recipe makes about about 3 dozen cookies, I think. They haven't lasted long enough for me to really figure that out. They're awesome. I think I'm gonna get 2-ish more out of this. So this time I made 36 cookies, and I actually think that's exactly how much it made last time. So these we're going to put in the fridge. The longer the better. So you can put them in the fridge for like an hour. I'm probably gonna put them in the fridge overnight. I'm gonna do that and catch up with you in a bit. So I just took the cookies out of the fridge. They've been in there overnight, let's be real. You just put them on your cookie sheet. I just recently switched cookie sheets. I started using the Tefal Air Bake. Yeah, Tefal Air Bakes, and game changer. All over online they say that these are the world's best cookie sheets, and they're not wrong. With the old cookie sheets I was using, I could only bake 6 at a time just in case. But with these ones, we're gonna do a whole 12. So just shape them up a bit so they're a bit more uniform and round. So you put them in the oven for 350 degrees for 8 to 9 minutes. No more than that. And then I leave them to cool on the cookie sheet for 10 minutes or until I feel like it. And then I move it to a cooling rack. Toss those in there. I have some already prepared that are cooled. So baked, cooled, ready to go. And they're so delicious. They're super soft, super gooey, and delicious. Hold on. So if you like this video and you want to see more of me baking stuff, please like and subscribe to this video. Also, you can follow me at Instagram, and I'll see you in the next video.